Hey guys, happy Sunday. And what a Sunday it is today, because today is actually St. Patrick's Day. And being Irish, I should be dressed in green and have a silly hat on and a pint of Guinness, but not today. So, today, what I want to talk about is reachtreat software, which is a new software that's launching today at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what it claims to do is it claims to help you increase your Instagram followers. Now, on the front, the most basic entry point for the software, it will do auto following for you and auto on following. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a review of this software, but let me just tell you some of the results that I've got so far. Well, I set it up on one of my accounts, which I've had for about 6 or 7 years on Instagram, I think. And I tell you, my Instagram sort of strategy that I used wasn't very good because I used to have it private. So of course my follower base wasn't growing because people had to request to actually follow me and then they couldn't see my pictures. So my account has been public and I've had a small growth pattern in my following. But when I saw reachtreat, I thought, well, this is something that I want to try out because I would like to increase my followers more. So what you do is you set up some settings on the software, such as how fast you want the software to start following and unfollowing people. And it goes from slow, normal to fast. Three simple options. They're self-explanatory. But what happens is if you put it on slow, it only follows maybe 5 people an hour and it only likes 20 pictures. So this is the other thing that the software does. It will auto like pictures as well. Now, doing something like this, you say, well, how good are the people that it actually follows? Well, you can actually specify that. Now, I'm also going to set it up on another account that I have, which is a very specific niche, and I'll talk to you about that in a second. But what you can do is you can actually follow people based on the followers of others. So let's say you have an influencer in your market and you want to maybe build your base of followers. You could type in their username and you could say that you want to follow the people that that person is following. And the software will automatically do that over a period of time. Now, what it will also do is it will allow you to unfollow people who haven't followed you back. So this is one of the things that I've seen on Instagram that, you wake up one morning and you have 5 new followers. And then you wake up the next morning and you have 10 followers less. Because what is happening is a lot of the times people will follow and unfollow because if they see you don't interact, they will unfollow you. So what this software does is, there's a lot of following words in the video, but what software does is it will follow the person. If they don't follow you back within a certain amount of time, it will unfollow the person. And it will also like pictures that are in your niche. Now, let's talk about niches. So the other thing you can do is you can follow by people who are influencers in your niche, or you can also, or you can follow by people who have certain hashtags. So for example, one of my accounts is about photography and street photography. So I can put in hashtags like street photography, creative photography, graffiti, etc. And it will search for pictures with those hashtags and like those and follow those people. Now, of course, there is a problem here, but it's not a problem with the software. But the problem is that if somebody has a picture of a cat, they could tag it with graffiti and the software may pick that up and follow that account. But the results that I've had so far, I've had about a 9% increase. I think I was just looking at it just beforehand, a 9% increase in followers. Now, I'm now following more people than are following me. And I prefer to have the ratio that, for example, I follow 500 people and I have a following of 1,000 people rather than me following more people. It's just, you see a lot of the influencers have that they might have 15,000 followers, but they are only following 500 people. I don't know, the metrics, it just looks better. Maybe that's just me. Now, that's the front end of the software. Now, there are then upsells, but at the moment, all I have is just that auto follow feature. But there are upsells that you can buy that will actually help you schedule your posts. And this is one that does interest me because it means that you could obviously just get your posts set up for the next 6 weeks, and it will automatically post those. So I haven't tested that, but from what I've seen of the following on follow engine, I'm quite happy with that software. I'm quite happy recommending it. Now, obviously, if you're into Instagram, if you're using Instagram, then this is ideal software. It's again, it's a marketing strategy. I use it myself just because I have a hobby of photography. And I like to take interesting pictures when I'm out and about around Barcelona, but I'm not using it as a marketing strategy. But if you're using Instagram for anything, which you really should be, because that's where a lot of the sort of 20 to 30 age group are, then this software is pretty ideal for you. So I've dropped a link in the description. I'll also just drop a link in the chat here. And what I'm actually going to do after this video is I'm going to do a screen recording of me going through the actual software so you can see how it works. And it's really simple. The video is probably going to be less than 5 minutes. So just do a search for reachtreat, pardon me, and my name, Richard Butler, and you will find that review. So reachtreat review, Richard Butler, and you will find that. Again, really appreciate if you click on the link below to check out the full sales page. That'll be going live at 11 a.m. EST if you happen to be watching this earlier than the actual launch date, our launch time. So all that's left to say is happy Sunday, happy St. Patrick's Day. Have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you very soon.